The statistics are staggering. In the U.S., about 30 million children and teens participate in some form of organized sports, and it results in more than 3.5 million injuries each year.
There's the shot. It's blocked by LaPerriere.
LaPerriere got hit the face again.
And this is the second time this season. Ian LaPerriere was caught early this year, lost 17th. And
that outlet. Look at that outlet!
oh no! Oh no! Got his wrist. No, his elbow. Oh, it's broken. Oh no, it's broken.
Coleman, the shot, saved, but Roski. Rebound, at least get to that. Oh, Pronger gets hit up high, and he goes right down. This Pronger, just by his reaction, is in some trouble here.
Straight shot to the body. Oh, nice. Watch this, he checks it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow.
That was nasty the way he went into the ground.
Lift him. He's got him in he's put him in a dangerous spot, mate.
As the Panthers' Richard Zednik caught a skate as Ole Jokinen was getting upended. The skate caught Zednik in the neck area, it appeared. And for no other way to say it, the blood just came pouring out. And Richard Zednik quickly got over to the bench and went into the tunnel.
There's really nothing illegal about it, but Troy's right. The most violent collisions still happen in the kicking game.
In the world of sports, injuries are extremely prevalent, and athletic trainers are crucial in not only helping athletes recover from these injuries, but in preventing them altogether as well. These injuries can impact an athlete's career, and it is an athletic trainer's job to help them overcome these injuries so they can compete at the highest level and succeed.
I think it's really important that our players feel like our training staff cares about them, first and foremost. You know, they're here to compete at the highest level. They all want to compete at the highest level. They want to be on the field as much as they possibly can. They also want to excel at everything else they're doing. They want to be good in school. They don't want any distractions from the rest of their life. And you know, trainer is such an important part of giving them the ability to stay focused on their goals, whether it's on the field or off the field. It's such an important part of that. And from a coaching perspective, you know, we have to have trust in our trainers, and they have to have trust in us that we all have our student athletes' best interests at heart.
My name's Catherine Newman, and I'm the athletic trainer with men and women's soccer, men's lacrosse, swimming and diving, as well as cheer and stunt. Come in the morning, and a lot of times I have student athletes come in, whether it's an evaluation, whether we're doing treatment, rehabilitation. The morning is usually a good time to catch up on that. You know, the afternoon's spent kind of doing really similar stuff. Student athletes come in, you have rehab, treatment, anything prior to practice. And, you know, prior to practice, you're getting waters ready, you're getting bags out, everything ready to go. And practice is spent mostly being observant, being available. And after practice it's about recovery. So you got kids coming in, foam rolling, grabbing the cold tub, stretching, and all that good stuff before you send out an injury report at the end of the day, and that's your day.
Cam Holding. I play for the Colorado Mammoth, which is in the National Lacrosse League, which is professional indoor, Major League Lacrosse, which is professional outdoor, and then internationally with Team Canada.
The
third, shot by Delgado. Save, rebound, score! Great effort in front of the net. Outstanding. Cameron Holding.
Moves aggressively, Holding again. He scores! Oh, is that a crippler? That long of a possession, and then you stick it. Canadian fans love it. Amazing how this team has utilized Cameron Holding this week.
Starting from junior A, I guess we always had one trainer on staff that was there to do ankle taping and whatnot, and then we had a team chiropractor. Kind of the same thing through my major series lacrosse, which is for 21 and after, but we had 2 trainers on staff. With my Colorado Mammoth team right now, which is in the National Lacrosse League, we have one athletic trainer that does everything. We have a team doctor, several team doctors, team chiropractor, 2 masseuses, the whole 9 yards there, and that's the same with the Denver Outlaws with the MLL. And they travel with us on the road, they're with us at home. And then with Team Canada, we had full support from the Denver University staff. One of our coaches was with them, so we got to use them the entire time we were there for the World Games.
Yeah, so our trainer is a guy named Jeremy Mara. Jeremy's been with us since 1 year into being a varsity program. So this is his 4th year with us, and he's awesome. He came here originally from the Olympic Training Center and worked with our swim program for a couple years before switching over to lacrosse. He's full-time with us, and then he has student trainers every semester, 2 of them that work with him as well. And Jeremy's great because lacrosse is a physical sport. We have, as you know, a fair amount of injuries. We have guys in a college setting getting ill, and he's got to juggle 50 guys and be focused both on getting them better and back on the field as quickly as possible, but also injury prevention and sickness prevention and trying to keep them healthy in the first place, and he really does a great job of that.
To get prepared for practice and games, athletic training is huge because if I have an issue or anything, I can roll it out, get examined. A big thing that you find with head injuries is guys will, if they're a little shaken up after a day or 2, we get treated and they can let us know if it's safe to go back in and play. Big thing for me is getting my ankles taped. I get done before every practice, every game, and obviously athlete safety is huge. So yeah, it's key having those guys around.
So every day can be a little different, but you have treatments. So whether someone needs stim, and hot packs are usually good, whether you want to use a hot pack or get a student athlete on the bike to warm up. You have a lot of soft tissue, so foam rolling, you can use the stick or your hands, anything you got to do to get kids ready for practice. Whether you're getting water spilled, water bottles ready to go, and just making sure everybody's warmed up and ready to go.
We're going to be limited by how our guys perform on the field and how many guys are available every day. And trainer is the one who helps get them competing at the highest level they can each day, make sure that they're healthy enough to do that every day, gets guys back on the field as quickly as possible when they do get hurt, keeps guys on the field with the injury prevention things that they're doing, and all of those things combined are the value of a great trainer, and we couldn't be successful without that.
During practice, I spent a lot of time walking around just catching up with everybody that maybe didn't come into the athletic training room, making sure everybody feels good, we don't have any bumps or bruises that aren't being brought up. It's really just making sure everybody's on the same page. So you're just observing the way people are running. You're observing, is one kid more prone to something than another kid that I need to be working on with them. It's very important to observe everybody. Whose tendencies is this person maybe struggling? Is this person maybe, having a rough day? Is there something psychologically that needs to be addressed? Is there, an ankle, a knee? It's all about observation.
If someone gets injured in a game, again, huge that they're there so they can get treated as soon as possible. And you know, sometimes you might have kids that might not know if the athletic trainer is not there. You might decide that he's not going to play when you might need him. So to be able to get treated and told you're either okay or not okay is big for not only the athlete but the team. Again, if he thinks that he may not be good to go, but the trainer says otherwise, that's huge.
Post practice, you know, it's a time for student athletes to come in, address anything that happened during practice, whether a bump or bruise or, you know, what's the best recovery you can do. And you got student athletes that come in, they do some foam rolling, some stretching, and we're lucky enough to have the cold tub. So all of those things are really great for recovery. And before I leave every day, I send an injury report to my coach and make sure we're all on the same page, and that's post practice.
A huge part of any athlete's ability to compete at a pretty high level is recovery. We're going pretty hard almost every day, and it's tough for your body to take as much as we put on them. And so recovery is such an important part of what we do, whether that's getting into the training room and treating any nagging things that the guys have, or just getting in and getting in an ice bath, or getting some kind of pressure rehab done on their legs so that they get their blood flow going and getting inflammation down. And he provides times for the guys every day to come in and do that stuff in between our practices, between one practice and then the following practice. And it's such an important part of what we do. And really, you know, a trainer's job is obviously to treat guys when they're hurt, but the best ones are also doing everything they can to make sure they don't get hurt in the first place.
To be able to go right from training and performing and immediately into a training room and get treated for everything makes recovery time that much quicker. And when we're going 3-4 days a week, or even double headers where we play a Friday and Saturday night, to have access to that stuff, you know, makes us perform at that much higher of a level the next night.
The rehab process is different for everybody. So, you know, at the beginning it's a lot of hands-on. You have to hold the student athlete accountable to coming in. And at that point we write up a program and the person can hypothetically become, you know, they can do a lot of what we give them on their own. So they come in, they grab the program, and they can do the rehab. It just helps when you get a number of kids that are coming in, and you don't have to be as, you know, I don't have to be observing them all the time. So try to make the student athlete accountable. That way, if they did get hurt again, they can look back to what they did in the athletic training room and hopefully be able to make themselves better.
And when somebody gets hurt, they are spending a lot of time with Jeremy. They're in the training room, you know, as many as 3-4 times a day, getting various treatments done, doing rehab exercises once they're able to, and constantly being assessed about what the next steps are until they're ready to get back to full participation with the team. And you know, our guys we have a lot of guys, unfortunately, who do get injured in our sport, and the guys that do are the ones that obviously develop the closest relationship with Jeremy. They're the ones who are around him every day, and they're also the ones who, you know, are going to talk for the rest of their lives about how much they appreciate all the work that he and his staff did to get them back to where they want to be.
Athletic trainers are huge in the success of an athlete. You look at my team, so you have John Grant Jr. He's currently 41 years old. I don't know how he keeps playing and doing the stuff he does, but I know that he swears by our athletic training staff. Again, he is the oldest person currently in the National Lacrosse League by several years, and if you ask him, he'll give a testament to our training staff as to why he can keep doing the things he's doing. He's always loose, he's ready, and he's obviously taken care of and ready to compete at that level.
Cam Holden. John Grant Jr. Doorstep, turnaround, score, Buckley.
College sets a pick, defender loses his stick. Grant loses the ball for a moment. Swing move. Right hand behind the back, oh my God! No words to say for that goal, nothing. Let's watch it, let's admire it, and let's appreciate the hat trick in the first quarter from John Grant Jr.
What was that?
Here you go. Watch it yourself. This is your job. Explain it.
Yeah. This is why it can be replaced at any moment. I don't even know what that was. I mean, it was an underhanded shot, but how he got that wicked hop to get it to curve in, that was ridiculous.
That's the best goal I've ever seen.
I do think that trainers in many ways are kind of the unsung hero of any successful team. There are so many things that come up through the year for so many of our players, and what you're actually seeing on game day involves pretty big effort from everybody, from our players, from our coaches, from our strength coach, and very much so from our trainer as well, to get the guys ready to compete, ready to prepare, and ready to compete on Saturdays or whatever day we're playing. And it's not just us rolling the ball out and having guys go out in the field and play. It's making sure that they're ready to do it at a high level, and without a great trainer, we wouldn't be able to do it.